Okay, welcome back, class 6, and happy Lakar, y'all. Today we're gonna start with the new chapter, but before that, we'll have a recap of what we have studied last time. Okay, so sure, it's like this, like this. Yep. Okay. Happy Lakar, everyone, and welcome back again. So we'll start, before that, we'll have a revision on the chapter. That is on the chapter first. We talked about ingredients. Ingredients are the items required to make a food. Look at here example. Take the case of carrot, sesame seed, or oil, tomatoes. That considers are ingredients to make a food. Okay. Then we also spoke about food map of India. Different regions of India have different food preference, such as take the case of north side, the momos are special there, and also chutneys. In the western side, especially in the Gujarat side or Marathi, there's a lot of fish and roti made, tandoori roti made. And the southern part we have, I think it's Italy or something, and in the central we have the corn or the maize part, and the northern part we have, I think, naan or something, right? So you get the idea, right? Different regions of India have different preference for their own food. Right? We can add more, like there's a biryani on the here, and what else we have? So extra, and then next one we had on, so as you can see that female ladies eating a meat, and the animal which eats meat are called carnivore, right? Carnivore are the animals which feed on flesh of another animal. So this is an example of a dinosaur. Although not all the dinosaurs are carnivore, but mostly the dinosaurs or the movies which we have watched, there's always one which feeds on another dinosaur, right? So just an example of it. We talked about another, this one. This is omnivores. I think, yeah. So we have a herbivores, the animals which feed on grasses or plants for their daily food are called omnivores. Take the case of koala. The special thing about koala is that koalas are only found in the continent of Australia. Outside Australia, the koalas are not present. And also this is a chimpanzee or a gorillas. I think it's a gorillas kid or a young gorilla, I would say, which is chewing on the grass. Yes. And the third one is the omnivores, the animals which feed on both the plants and animal products. So it's a case of a bear which feeds on, which eats the fish and also on honey products, which are plant products. And also omnivores, we are considered omnivores. The pigs, the piglets are considered omnivores. And this is an example of, as you can see, you have a brief idea of the omnivores, herbivores, and carnivores. Okay, then, okay, so moving on the track here. So also chapter newer, we'll deal with chapter 2. That is the components of food. So we all eat food or snacks or any kind of drink, juice, right? But what we are getting energy from the food, but we'll try to break down what kind of specific energy or specific nutrients we get from a food here. So kala damina sawora denene ngol quest puchu de samara. But also 다른 Japanese 와다나라 also kala ne mixi ya nutrients karirago dia mixi ko korang loksu karne ya karira edlan taja. Also energy rago de chu rago de deep sik dokto shredra denene chak warjna also thana carbohydrate, mineral, vitamin, and somewhat fat, somewhat gyro. In this chapter, we're gonna deal on that those matters, right? So Before going, we first define what is a food. Color and color or yeah. Although the council sometimes you can ask yourself, what do you mean by food? You know, the council is a namshi temdera. Color and color or yeah. That's easy shatara. So here, what we generally define food, it is a group of eatable substance, eatable and substances, which provide energy to the living beings. And repairs the old tissues and builds the new tissues. So here, repairs the old tissue means when you get injury or your cell dies. Cell second grade la self pe mamu shigo dra पर self पे मांगो सीजन जला खुद छावा सुचिगो रा cell sawa jile gora cell na ha gora ngo thapung sawa jile gora ondi repair chela ya sawa shi nimbo season jela sawa lam shi lang gora ondi lega chela khare mo school chu din go chu sama su che gore shu tu sama kan khala gune ra gora meche and components of food ta khala nanglo la component dela khare ko wala na ya 먼저 잘라 충분히 어디가 지야 part 주주지 라 그래 component 라 그래야 먼저 패션은 피자야 피자야 그 예와야 딱 예와 그래 두 개라 따다 걔는 피자 찍 레원잖아 슬라이스 찍 레원잖아 어디라 component 개체 나올래 그래 되는 주주지야 주주지 어디 나와 오케이 어디라 그래 components야 자기 주주지 레라 components of food 레라 The various components of foods are carbohydrate, proteins, fats, water, fiber, vitamins, minerals. 지단 경우서 남편이 칼라균이야. 어떤 상마야 주된 상마라고 components야. 그래서 component 레레레레샤. 된 상마 domne 가래 칼라디시야. 칼라 나오는 된 상마라고 나오더라. 야 이지미지야 샤야 더베셔나야. If we consume 1 kilo of meat, that doesn't mean that we're gonna get all these components of food, yeah, because meats are rich in fats, yeah, so we'll get a majority of fat as our nutrition, right? We might not get carbohydrate, we might not get fiber, yeah, we get because fiber are we get majority of fiber, yeah, fiber and among some of our so on and so forth, yeah. We'll discuss, yeah, the mal and taura. Okay. So Nilora and I hope we'll try to catch it on, okay? In chapter 1, we made list of food items that we eat. We on the first activity achieved, yeah. We also identified food items eaten in different parts of India and marked this on the map. Look at this is an example of it, yeah. So kala sadio is group activity achieved. Adi nashi kare ya map nanglo kala inde YouTube la ni kesa activity ching te dara ta kyona to sama china hamasra. Oh god. And a meal could consist of chapati, dal, and brinjal curry. Brinjal curry na ta also meal lawer china ya meal lawer china kala ya dokto kuna ya did some much change also patient meals layer means look at the example of meals layer meals lawer china we get chapati, gulab jamun, curry, but then somewhat dua, right? Like that. So there are meals flowers na kala china match ya kala ni sumsim to depth to you ya. Beshan del kasha to chapati ya paleti to dani dal nim the subject kasha brinjal ya. The which also gari na hamasa, but this is there. And another maybe rice, maybe shimba rice, sambar and vegetable preparation of lady finger, yeah, bindi lagare lady finger laura. So on the example shemba details, yeah. Yet another meal could be appam, fish curry, and vegetable. So the fish curry na how good vegetable appam na fish salad color is there, yeah. Sorry. And shemba cards there. Curd, butter, milk, and pickles. These are the fish now somehow was some examples of meals from different regions are given in table 1.2.1. Select food items you depict from map and add some. Okay. So what the next page now. The table 2.1 the translate now the table 2.1 nanglo la kare around sorry Activity one, the activity one pay lila udara. What you have to do is that regional state ya. Ngadi chis mi pishana bhar Punjab and Andhra Pradesh te do. Niki. Like Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Katin te udara. Item grain na. The dilla ya. Grain and a karkol na de. Grain and also kare. Day or rice or maize, corn the millet. Emina also barley or to samba right? Samba rasa barley ra. Mostly that dinzu with la kala wala item of grain la wala. But don't confuse with item of pulses ya. Pulses na dal gajri with ra. Dal, chana, chole, dinzu it comes under pulses ya. Now we are talking about item of grains. So here we use rice, makke, okay. So Punjab la makke pe mahu sahi sara. And then the item of dal, rajma, that's one. Yeah, dal, item of dal or pulses. Yeah, meat, shy pigeon do or okay. Be in rajma che. Any vegetables, the currently others curd and ghee. That's maybe yeah. Like the rice, tur dal and dal shimbajus and rasam, yeah, rasam and shimbajus. The kare kundi ni lane. Sabji shimbajus are yeah, buttermilk and ghee. This is the asne besu la ya. So ajar da salad roti or nimbe ya. So you can try one of your own. Yeah, you can write about Arunachal Pradesh and Chindu. Arunachal Pradesh, I don't grain. What is popular there? It could be a barley. Yeah, barley. Yeah, barley. I mean, probably ragi is also nice. And item of meat or dal, you can use meat, right? And in Arunachal Pradesh, meat is very popular. So you can write fish meat. So fish meat or beef. Vegetables you can maybe you can write cabbage or spinach, palak basic into it. And others like chili, you can write chili or etc. You can try. So one is item. So item of grain house. I hope item of grain interest more the oats to the so that is a kashita yuna hangosra. Barley lana hagoro wheat lana it is wheat ya wheat lana also rice the wheat kunso ya throw it the palace where the throw the nearly ora the zoji samala para green na orda. Okay, the one which represent the try chidara just kind of activity ra pinyam the yata that is much lower. Sometimes we may not really have all this variety in our meals. Mazu khala sabi to ya samsung kare jinsu tandanya la kare nyala khala sabi to there was a lot of items, right? Item chick ni sum shipe manguta mazu khala sabi nam ta na la khala sunem na sakala ni sora part lera. If we are traveling really to train or do the original, we may eat whatever it is available on the way. Railway station now khari na the sasha wora phajana monzo the pele dana nyela kala andi na category pe mongo time merwa. Okay, and it may not be possible for some of us to eat such a variety of items most of the time. And also nanya nala na gombana kala naraina mabu sadere. Tadi to traveling should go to timtu should go to you can't have those options, right? First medical. There must be some reasons though why meals usually consist of such a distribution. Do you think that our body needs different kinds of food for some special purpose? Yeah. So monzu nam dunia kala chilang saimera peshana monzu shoba hare detail saw mara nimu detail sawra shoba phale da tacha saw cha dira in butter peanut butter do gonda and de the modesty ra monzu nam dunia tu kansa kala chilang saimdo kimse khajin de ya kala jigo kodra ya monzu kala na damin na zu khajin jip do ya the lame view original into the so if you go by the answer, I think our body requires different nutrition, and one kind of food will not be sufficient. Kesi onzo dejibu sadena onzo subugo choose some right way. Ask yourself, if you just eat meat, kadune sharan sade varjina, 그런 거 고에 수부 sama chu sama raide 그런 거 로고 잡고 차라 주고래 믹스 상고 차라 주고래 나고 상고 주셔 수부 샴도 야고 주고래. Do you think the meats are meat can only only meat can satisfy all these requirements? In fact, if you eat meat all the time, it will be fat, and that might create problem or disease in your body, and it's an extra work. Yeah, because it's shut down the original. The problem third. That's why we have to change our diet every day or every minute of time. Kala de yura, so to the jigu realize, yeah. Okay. What? Okay, we'll carry on. What do different food items contain? Yeah. We know that each dish is usually made up of one or more ingredients. Yeah. We know that each dish is usually made up of one or more ingredients. Kala chik sudu kabdiya, muso karanya la ingredient na kala na lo luge chala items la ora. Kala chik sudu na kape mangulu ora. Cha, ma, chini, num, hujumus lo ora. Okay, masala, which we get from plants or animals, right? We get all these items from plants or either plant or animal, right? So items in some ingredients, some kind of teaching yamana simjin rawar patient of uma duda. These ingredients contain some components that are needed by our body. Yeah, but then so ingredients now so raw material, the material is the correct. These components are called nutrients. Yeah, the nutrients the major nutrients in our food are named carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. So color red so nutrient so carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamin, mineral, and water. The carbohydrate the alu protein fat mangja kare num the nisbita num vitamin mangja kare the na shindo the sedwa se shindo ne and mineral mangja monzo kare me do in rauda like that. Okay, the neighbor to mother ju ya she the vacation wal how would you mayata. In addition, food contains dietary fibers and water, which are also needed by our body. Dietary fibers dietary fiber the march and we'll talk about it in a while. Okay, so do all foods contain all these nutrients? Yeah, that pressure was current date or something. Date in our color the treat to super go chewing and got chain the money doing still. You know, the date now this how much higher? Yes or no? Yeah, it's obviously no. Yeah, okay. With some simple methods, we can test whether cooked food or raw ingredient contains one or more of these nutrients. Yeah. So, oh, the dairy sha, and they la carbohydrate too, they la fats, they la mineral, so what we can do is that we can test, we can use some chemical method to test that whether the carbohydrate is present there or not, right? Okay, so what did I with some simple methods, we can test whether cooked food or a raw ingredient contains one or more of these nutrients. These nutrients such as carbohydrate, protein, fats, mineral, water, vitamin, etc. Right? The test for presence of carbohydrate, proteins, and fats are simpler to do as compared to the test for other nutrients. Yeah, fats, carbohydrate, proteins, and fats test. Yeah, we can do it, but our school doesn't have any facilities. But apart we did it. Okay. Let us do this test and record all our observations in table 2.2. Okay, so we'll try to do this experiment, but I'm not sure. We'll see if this works out. Okay, so basically what you have to do is that Also, yeah, we'll first try with the carbohydrate first. Yeah, carbohydrate condition ta. Carbohydrate thambu khare kora what we do chela ya. Also khare chala khashis kora ta del trade da. Um, iodine solution. Okay, copper sulfate, caustic soda, and test tube. Test tube na the glass da. The test tube is a test tube glass and dropper. Dropper how go around. So people the yama chest today dropper. Also go chala de down. Okay. Then next, what we will do is that, okay, so it's pretty simple, yeah. Test for starch is very simple. Okay, so what you have to do is that take a few drops of iodine solution. You know, iodine solution, yeah, sorry, iodine solution. Iodine solutions are usually reddish or brown in color, and put that few drops in a food, yeah, food color, yeah, kalanda. The color, if it turns blue, then the starch is present. Yeah, two layer, yeah, two layer. That means once you go ahead, starch and carbohydrate go the carbohydrate go and the doom in the bed. You na ya burong subula yoro. And it the next time potato da potato pakashura. You just have to feel that the outer color, the skin of the potato, and put a few drops of iodine solution on top. Okay, and as you can see, the color has turned into blue. That means it represents the potato contains starch or carbohydrate. Yeah. So if your body requires carbohydrate, you can eat this potato. You get it? See, the bujo and kasam, they are doing it right. And simple say they are dropping iodine solution to the potato and testing whether the color changes. If the color of the iodine solution, yeah, iodine solution color kasha reddish reddish, it will turn into a blue or like this one. Iodine, so the bluish charge, the carbohydrates is present here. The carbohydrate do if it doesn't turns into blue, that means carbohydrate is not present, right? And hence, kran subula carbohydrate gona on the same, right? Pagin the YouTube video shoots area, moving group na tangora, PPD. You can check this YouTube video to have a better idea. Okay, we'll try to do this one, protein and fats in next class. Yeah, protein the fat can you experiment. Yeah, next class check right. And if you have any questions regarding this session, then let us know, right? Okay, and enjoy your markup.